how do you think about that mission when you're like curating content for the big show?
It's a good question. Have I ever given you my big fat Greek wedding reason for being?
No.
Okay. So this is how I phrase this most of the time. And like, you got to take it with a grain of salt, right? Because so Money 2020 obviously won Money 2020 US. There is a large team that is doing not a large team, but a team that is doing the programming. So it's not just me. It's also Rachel Morrissey, Kelsey Blair. There's a list of us that are putting it all together. And there's help from Europe. There's help from across like basically what I'm saying is not a one-man band, big team. And like they do the real work. My version of it and my reason is there's a moment in Big Fat Greek Wedding where like the matriarch of the family is talking about kind of the Greek mother, right? Basically saying that she's not the head of the family, she's the neck that turns the head. Ooh. Right? Yeah. And that's the way I think about it. Is like kind of earlier we were talking about like wanting to be the smartest or wanting to be this or that or whatever. I don't even know if we were recording by that point. But I've always like, I don't know, I kind of want to be Jamie Dimon, I guess, but not really, right? Yeah. Like I think everybody in the industry has like that person or something, you know, like we all want to be that CEO probably, but then like if you put yourself in their shoes, you'd probably not want to be in their shoes very long. And anyway, like the amount of pressure and stress on them is so ridiculous that I don't know if I actually want to do that. But the idea of being able to be the one that is directing that conversation, right? In terms of like, okay, so you're facing, 90 degrees, you should be facing at 180 or you should be facing at 50 or whatever it is. Like that to me is a huge responsibility that is wildly exciting. And I think with like where I'm at in my career and where my team and the Money 2020 team as a broader thing is like that. I mean, we have a business to run, we have all these other things, but like there are moments while we're programming content where we really separate ourselves from kind of the behemoth. And it really is like okay, if we put this up on stage, like what is the impact on the world, right? And it's not 300 plus speakers, like there's a lot of sessions, like if we did that with every single thing, like I think we can't literally just because of the volume. But that like if we can have 10 to 20 pieces of content during the show that are taking the world from a insane focus in this direction to a slight shift in a different direction, like then I feel like we did our job, right? And if we can come back a year later and there's like, we kind of shifted the parabola or like shifted the direction, shifted the narrative, then we did our job and we can take it a step further. So, I mean, eventually I think I want to not be the neck. I think I want to probably at some point be the head just so that I can say that I did. But like right now, I think the neck is a great position to be in, and I don't envy a lot of the heads.
Well, I think it's power. It's powerful. Like it is being the neck is. I mean, and I mean that more in the sense of like the ability to enable change, right? The ability.
It's a responsibility. Yeah. I mean, as much as my job is fun as fun as shit. Like it is not. I don't take it lightly by any means. Like I actually think that this is, I won't share the person, but there was a person recently that joined Money 2020 that works closely with me and had like experienced me on calls and had experienced me at the office and hadn't experienced me in the show. Right. And then I think that there was a perspective that I was I didn't take things seriously, or a perspective
whole way through.
Yeah, right? Just a perspective that I was just joking and just being, just kind of carrying on being.
Zach MC on stage is the same as the guy who's helping put the agenda together.
Yeah, exactly. Just chilling.
I doubt that.
Chilling. And when I get on site, when I'm talking to like you out in public or something like that, right? Like I'm still chill, I'm still like having fun, whatever. But like if I have somewhere to be, or if I have something I need to accomplish, like I am very fucking serious in that moment. And I think I scared the hell out of her because she was asking me a question at a very specific moment where I needed to be in 3 places. And I'm not one to raise my voice. Like, can you imagine me yelling? Like if I'm not in a fight or about to murder, like
or a joke.
Yeah, a joke, or I'm like actually so pissed that we're about to fight, or like the 2 directions that I will yell. And I didn't like yell, but I was like like, if you need me there, tell me you need me there. If you don't, I'm going to be over here. And she was just like,
Yeah,
like, you know, like,
She's like not used to that.
Yeah. She's like, who is this guy? He didn't make a joke in that sentence, you know? So yeah, I mean, I think that there is a sense that Money 2020 is a good time. Of course it is. There's a sense that it's time to like have a couple beverages with your friends. 100% it's that. It's like part of the reason I call FinTech Family Hour is because I call Money 2020 a FinTech Family Reunion. Like it's
the biggest there is.
Exactly. But it matters. It's serious. And like people's businesses and lives and livelihoods are like created or shot on it.
Yeah.
So I take it very seriously, but I feel like if I don't have fun creating it and we don't have fun programming it, then like nobody's going to have any fun listening to it or watching it. So.
Right. Well, and then you need that fun and that engagement to be able for people to actually really take it seriously, right?
I think so.
I think that it goes,
ironically.
Exactly. And I think that it goes hand in hand because, you know, it's something, it's like, it's just getting people engaged. It's just getting their attention so that you can kind of be like, ooh, and then here's like the real message behind all of it.